Sega.
Hi, I'm Jeff Beckham, Associate Brand Manager at Sega, and I'd like to welcome you back to Part 7 of our training series for Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. In this video, we will cover Leon and Shun-Di. Master in the art of Toroken, or Mantis-style Kung Fu, Leon uses his legendary fighting style to overwhelm his opponents. With an abundance of quick strikes and low attacks, Leon excels at delivering constant attack pressure and cumulative damage rather than high damage individual attacks. Let's start with a few simple mix-ups from Leon's punch strings to keep the opponent guessing mid or low. The third hit of punch, punch, punch plus kick will knock down an opponent defending using a standing guard. If they start to crouch and guard in anticipation of the third hit, either pause slightly or tap guard after the punch punch to reset the string. Then use the forward punch to perform Leon's elbow, and the mid attack will connect against the crouching guard. Leon's elbow is a great safe attack that will reach the opponent from starting distance, and has a string follow-up that will knock your opponent down if they try to counterattack after the first hit. At mid-range and close range versus an opponent defending with a standing guard, Leon has a few unique low options. Here are a few of them. The first attack is fairly quick and is great for surprising your opponent. The second low option will knock the opponent down on the second hit, and thus can be used to trick them into crouching. The third option also knocks the opponent down and is a full circular attack, meaning it cannot be evaded. This fourth attack is new to Final Showdown and is one of Leon's most powerful moves. It will not knock the opponent down, but if it hits, they are left in a side turn state and you will have enough advantage to beat even their fastest attack with a quick mid attack. To maximize damage, your low swipe should be a lead-in to other moves that trick the opponent into a standing guard. While they are standing and guarding, you can either use a throw or Leon's new guard break from Sofu stance. For beginners, it is recommended to use kick after the guard break, as the timing of this follow-up is less strict than other moves. Players with more experience might want to try to launch and combo the opponent with a back kick, punch plus kick. In addition to pressing forward, punch plus kick plus guard, you can enter the Sofu stance through certain strings. If Leon starts with punch, punch, back punch, he can enter Sofu simply by pressing punch plus kick plus guard. Pressing the same inputs also works if Leon starts with back punch, punch. Keep in mind this string has a fairly short range, so be sure to use it mainly from close quarters. Leon's other stance is the Tehosen, which can be performed by pressing back, punch plus kick plus guard. From here he has a variety of options, but let's focus on two of them. Versus an opponent defending with a standing guard, Leon can press down kick, which will lead to a small combo opportunity if it connects. And if they are waiting for a low, switch it up by pressing up forward, punch plus kick, which will also lead to a small combo. Here are some combos off of Leon's uppercut. Counter hit is required for these to work. And here are some options after his back flip throw. And now on to Shun-Di. Harnessing the power of Drunken Kung Fu, Shun-Di shows the rest of the VF cast that you're never too old to fight. His style is tricky and elusive with many odd-looking attacks, and the more he drinks, the stronger his attacks become. This last aspect makes Shun unique in the sense that he has the ability to dictate the pace of the round even if he has less energy than the opponent. Even the threat of Shun drinking can alter the opponent's game. The first thing that you will notice if you or your opponent is using Shun is a drink gauge. This gauge keeps track of how many drinks are in Shun's system at all times. This gauge starts at 0 for every new match and increases every time Shun drinks voluntarily or successfully lands certain moves. The drink points carry over between rounds and max out at 40. Your opponents also have certain moves that will remove drink points from this gauge, so be careful. When Shun hits punch plus kick plus guard, he drinks from the bottle and the gauge increases by 1 point. During this move, he cannot be thrown, but he can be hit. Shun can also drink using forward punch plus kick plus guard. This variation also adds 1 drink point, but is slightly slower than the version with no directional input. The advantage of this move is that Shun can perform a variety of attacks from it. If you think your opponent will try to attack you while you are drinking with forward punch plus kick plus guard, you can press punch to perform a long-range mid-attack. Although this attack doesn't do much damage, it is fairly safe as it pushes the opponent back quite a bit, even if it is guarded. Another option Shun has from forward punch plus kick plus guard is to lay on the ground by pressing punch plus kick plus guard with no directional input. This stance avoids high and mid attacks and gives Shun a variety of follow-up attacks to choose from. Once you surprise your opponent by lying down on the ground, you can put them in a mix-up using kick punch kick or down kick. In order to keep the opponent away so you can safely drink, try using down forward punch and down back punch from time to time. Shun can also increase his drink points with the punch plus guard throw, which adds 2 drinks, and the forward punch plus guard throw, which adds 4 drinks. Throws only work from close range, but you can sometimes get away with dashing up and throwing a defensive-minded opponent. Two of Shun's most powerful attacks become available when he gets up to 8 drinks. First is the Chowan back fist. The Chowan will float the opponent on both normal and counter hit, and the back fist can protect him from highs, mids, and throws if the first hit is guarded. Second is the sliding punch follow-up. Even with no drinks, Shun can perform his sliding punch, but if this attack is guarded, it leaves him at a medium disadvantage. When he gets to 8 drinks, Shun can add the follow-up, which knocks the opponent down on normal or counter hit. In Final Showdown, Shun now also has a standard elbow class move that can be used for close range combat. Neither the first nor second hit require any drinks and can be useful for pushing the opponent back. Be sure to use the second hit sparingly, as Shun will be at a medium disadvantage if it is guarded. Although fairly slow, Shun's low kick, high kick will knock down an opponent holding a standing guard from close range. Try to use this move at a time you think your opponent will not attack. A good opportunity to use this is after the first hit of Shun's elbow. Here are a few variations of combos off the Chowan. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Beckham from Sega, and I'll see you next time.